Now on TV and Facebook Live, Access presents Calling All Angels Hotline with angelic host Sandra Lynch.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all again for taking your time to stop, look, and listen in our divine appointment here this evening. I am Sandra, and I am truly honored and still so excited to have the one, the only star soul that I know on the whole planet, Rusty Piazza.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing quite well.
I just heard you say all the angels are here.
Yeah, there's a lot of spirit around. Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. Well, before we open the phone lines, we want to say that we are live tonight on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
And all of our friends are out there ready and watching, and the phone lines are already ringing.
Yes, sir.
We'd like you to share this at any time, and we'd like you to see the number here. It's area code 260-422-3902. And if you want to shift and go on the net, you can go to ACPL, Access Channel 2, on the internet and see the broad scope of this. Meanwhile, we have only 59 more minutes to go, and we have so much to talk about. So we're going to open the phone lines and welcome our first caller. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Take it away.
All right.
Caller.
Caller? Who?
Well,
Can you hear me?
while we're waiting.
Yeah. So they're having a little problem. They're going to patch her through, but that's all right. That's all right.
I can hear you. Can you
So,
hear me?
you got some questions? Ask a question.
Well, I don't. I have answers.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Rusty. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little choppy.
Linda from Texas.
Hi, Linda. Blessings. How are you?
I'm left. I just applied for another job at the VA. I'm just wondering if you just picked up my vibration.
You're breaking up, dear.
Let's try it now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit better.
Okay. Just applied line for another job at the VA. And I was just wondering if you step in my vibration.
You're breaking up again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear all of that.
How about now?
Are you okay? So what are you asking about your vibrations or the Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Just now, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just applied for another clerical position at the VA, and I was wondering if you were just picking up anything at all in my vibration.
Oh, okay. I see a lot of red and blue in your energy field. Now, when I see red, I always think of the root chakra. So, I mean, obviously, you've been doing a lot more grounding, and the blue is bringing in higher knowledge and stuff like that. So, as you are trying to balance yourself, of course, there's obstacles, but it seems like there's a lot of chaos I see around you. I mean, I see a lot of little, almost looks like dust storms, if that makes sense. Don't let that bother you. I mean, there's going to be chaos in our life always. It's how we react and act to it, honestly. I feel like you are going to be getting another job, and I see that you are going to be leaving one job. It'll be for the better, because the job you're at now it's not really working for you. So I feel like you will find something better. It might even be with the same place, but different position. I don't know if that's true. What, Linda? Say it again.
This is an advanced medical support position that pays between $37,000 and $42,000 a year. I don't know if it's going to be a call center as a clerk that I'm overqualified for. But you're right. I have been doing a lot of focusing on how I react to situations, and yes, we have a supervisor who is very arrogant, and I try not to let him get to me. I just keep my mouth shut and learn how to play the game.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just how that goes. I feel like you're going to be taking a trip soon. Wait a minute. There's a lady that's stepping in. Is your mother in spirit?
Yes.
I've never had her come through before, but definitely, I feel like your mother is coming through, just giving you love and light and support. She mentioned support about something, so I feel like she's giving you support for the energetic work and the balance in yourself. She sees that. There's also still on the mother's side of the family, there's a gentleman that comes in. I feel honestly like it's an uncle or a great uncle that steps in. I don't know if you really knew him very well, but he does definitely come in, just coming in. Now, also, there's one more thing I see. I see it looks like a panda. Those red pandas. What is that? The little pandas. You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of the name of it. It's a little panda, red panda, not the big panda bear. Look up animal totems, and that'll give you a message in its own right. Okay? Is there anything else?
Well, you mentioned blue, and I'm working on a blue blanket, because I thought that was kind of odd.
Blue blanket? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we really do kind of know the colors that are around us, even though we don't know it subconsciously. So very possibly you're doing the blue blanket because it's matching your vibrations, and that's why you were drawn to it at this time.
I'm not able to post on Facebook. There's some mistake. But anyway, yeah, a lot of it's and not letting things affect me and reaching higher. The job at night is hard on my knees. But I have to learn to keep quiet, being active. I know you guys wait to talk to you, Rusty, and both you and Sandra. Peace and love.
Peace, love, and light to you too.
And
Blessings.
one more thing. Was she the gal who sent the angel?
Yes.
I want to personally give you a shout out to the whole world with such big gratitude for sending that beautiful angel. She's in my kitchen on my counter. So thank you, Linda. Thank you.
Welcome, God. The Spirit said you needed an angel.
I did. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thanks so much for calling.
Thank you. Y'all behave now.
You behave.
The phone number, Debbie, is on the top of this post right here, and that's the phone number. And you tell them the
It's
phone number.
260-422-3902. So if you would like to call us and see what you get, if it's in regard to your relationships, finances, grief, whatever that is, there it is on
Thank you,
Facebook.
Erlinda.
260-422-3902. Yeah.
All right. It's a little warm in here.
It is, and all the angels are here. I feel them.
There's a lot of spirit.
So what have you been up to lately?
Well, I went last weekend to Nelson Ledges, Ohio for Pyro de Mayo with all my favorite bands, Naco and Naco and Wookie Foot and Satsag and Rising Appalachia and Dustin Thomas and Trevor Hill. I mean, all of them. It's such a wonderful place. It's so magical. And it was really, really nice. It really was. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful time.
Well, now that we are finally on air and things have calmed down, again, we encourage you to pick up the phone and call us now. We're flying on another fun episode of Calling All Angels Hotline, and we have another phone call.
All right.
Ready?
All right. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? Blessings. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. How can I help you today?
Well, this is my first time, and my friend Erlinda, who is watching now because I'm watching you guys on Facebook, posted, and my question is can I ask a medium question, or is it a reading for myself?
You can ask me whatever you want. I mean, if I can get it, I'll tell you, and then as I see things, and I will go there too. So how can I help you? What do you want to ask?
My question would be for my father. Is he
with you? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was just about to, before you even asked the question, I was going to tell you your father was with you, so that's definite.
Okay.
Did he die of? Did he pass of cancer?
No.
There's a gentleman that steps in on the same side, father's side of the family, that passed away with cancer. Was that your grandfather, maybe?
No.
Whoever it is, they're not giving me a lot. I just know that they passed away, and I feel like it was like lung cancer or something in that area. Maybe it was no, it was lung cancer. It was, yeah. So if you don't know right now, just mull it over and think about somebody that's on your father's side that passed away from cancer or lung cancer. It would have been a male, okay?
My father had lung issues, and that's what caused his death, but it wasn't cancer. So I'm not
Okay,
sure.
well then that I'm sure that was who it was. I mean, if
Okay.
lungs, yeah. So it was still your father. Okay, what was his lung issues then?
He was on oxygen. He had COPD, and then he had congestive heart failure as well, and on oxygen. And
Okay, that makes complete sense. Now, there's also a grandmother on the mother's side that steps in. How well did you know this, your grandmother on your mother's side?
oh my God, very well.
Okay, yeah, it seemed like you did. Your grandmother was a very loving, a very supportive force in your life, obviously. She has given you a lot of love. It seems like there must be something going on in your life, and it seems like she's given you a little bit of extra protection, and she almost cradles you like she don't want you to be upset about whatever is going on. And so just know she's giving you love and support, and everything will be all right. Are you planning to change jobs?
I just changed jobs.
Okay, all right. So that makes sense why I would give that. Okay. You like it?
I do.
Okay, good. It seems like I see you being there for a while, honestly. I do see you being there. It's a good fit for you. Now, I see. Did you have birds?
Oh
Like-
my God, a long time ago.
Like parakeets?
Oh, there were. I'm sorry. Oh my God, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
So birds are coming in. Did you have 3 of them? Because I see 3.
No, we had 2.
2. Okay. Did you place one?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely see the birds with you. So understand that animals come to us also. I mean, they have consciousness too, and animals really do show that they're okay. You know, we lose our pets and stuff like that, and we think they're gone forever. But I see in spirit, I definitely know that they still exist. And so just wanted to give you confirmation that they're around. Maybe that was something that a spirit brought through to show me, to give you comfort of the past, memory of the past. So, all right. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Oh, I could keep you here hours, but I won't do that for other people. So you've been amazing. Thank you.
Well,
so much.
you're on my Facebook. You could always invite me to be a friend. All
All
right.
right. Well, thank you so
All
much.
right.
I appreciate
Blessings.
Thank you so much for calling.
it.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, oh, that was sweet.
I still saw 3 parakeets. You know what I think?
What?
I think one of them passed, and they got another one to replace it and didn't tell her. Because I saw 3. I saw 3.
So if you're out there in Facebook land, we are so excited that you're there and sharing these posts. I see it all in front of us, as well as on the public access station here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Gosh, this is so much fun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's so hot in here, though.
You think so? Well, that's because you're
Burning
sitting next to
up.
me. So I have a question for you until the next caller.
Mm-hmm.
For somebody who's relatively new, that never experienced someone like you, what would be your response to help them feel more comfortable with you?
Well, I'm a light worker, and I've seen and spoken to spirit my whole life. And so I've always had connection to the other side. I also am an empath and feel energies very, very deeply. I work with the light of God. I do not work with any demonic entities or anything like that. My duty is to clean up that kind of stuff. And so some people fear that it's evil. No, in no way. I mean, in no way. And so I'm here to help. And by doing messages, spiritual messages, I never know what's going to come in. It's information, it's flashes of images, it's people that step in. And so it's whatever they need to know. When I'm preparing, I always say, let me have 100% accuracy and let me see what's meant to be seen and say what's meant to be said to help the person.
Well, I'll get back to that, and you can answer some more of that. But we have
I
another
just
phone
answered
call.
it. I was done.
Yeah, I'm here navigating this
You're
ship.
right,
Okay,
right.
so I think we have another caller.
Hello.
Hi, Rusty. This is Debbie.
Hey, Betty.
I was just calling to see if there was anybody that had a message for me on the other side tonight that wanted to come through.
Your husband's in spirit.
No.
There's a man that comes in like a husband, a lover, a husband that steps in immediately. He was a tall.
Yeah, I had a lover that was in spirit. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then he steps in, forward. Now, there's a mother and a grandmother stepping in on the mother's side of the family. They step in very, very, very close, very close. It seems like they have been. I hear the word rallying around you, giving you support. They're actually quite pleased. There's a peace that you have found that you never had before. And it seems like they're actually very proud of you because it's taken a lifetime for you to feel content, really. I mean, I'm not saying that you've had you know what I mean. There's a shift.
I feel you mean. You're making me cry because you're so right on with that.
And so they just want to give you a confirmation from your own blood family that they're proud of you. I mean, they've watched you for a long time. Your mom been passed for a while? Or is that your grandmother?
Yeah, it's my grandma probably that's coming through. I have like three grandmas that are on the other side.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, this would have been your mom's mom because they come in together. That's who I would see.
Okay.
And you were you really close with her because she's if so that's the one that gave me the message.
I was really close.
I see writing. I see white lined paper and a pen, and something is being wrote out. I can't tell what it is. Have you been writing lately?
Well, I do write song lyrics, and I have a whole folder of them actually that made it through the fire. So I felt like there was a reason that they survived the fire, and I go back and forth with I'll get like inspired, and I'll sit down and write a whole song in like 10 minutes, and then nothing will come to me for a month, and then then I'll get inspired again.
Divine intervention. Okay, well they're definitely showing me this. So I feel like maybe Spirit's going to move and help you write something. Something I'm seeing is read back through some of your lyrics. There's messages in there for you. I mean, when you're creating, but it amazes me that how Spirit really does channel through us all. And I'm going to say something. This isn't just for you. I actually want to say this to TV Land and Facebook. Understand that we have spirit guides, and there are spirits around us all the time because that's just how this dimension is designed, because we forget our purpose. We channel spirit more than we will ever imagine. People don't understand that. I acknowledge it because I have groups of spirit. And let me tell you something. When we have what they call divine intervention, whatever you want, have you ever been, okay, I'll give an example. Have you ever had a conversation and then something comes up and then all of a sudden you go on almost like a rant, of information, and as it's coming out of your mouth, you're listening to it going, oh, this is great advice. You didn't even realize that you even knew it. That's spirit channeling through you. And so when you're creating, a lot of times that is spirit that's coming through you. And a lot of people don't understand that. They fear what they don't see, and there is a lot more than we don't see than what we actually do see with our physical eyes. I mean, we're so limited. So I just wanted to put that out there. Read back through your lyrics. There are definitely messages. You're going to learn that there are definite messages in there, and not just for other people, but for yourself.
Okay, I will. That's great.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And the opening myself up, I'm a massage therapist, and I do that. I pray, and I ask for my guardian angel spirit guides and the healing energy to channel through me into my clients. So I completely understand what you're talking about.
Awesome, awesome. Do you surround yourself in the divine bubble of light?
Yes, I do. Yeah, yes, I do.
Good.
Yeah, and then I stage afterwards, and I only want pure light, healing light. I don't want to let just anybody in.
Oh, absolutely. I'm like me personally. Nothing gets into my vibration that's not 60% divinity, because I personally cannot, unless I'm taking care of something and they're not in my energy field. That's what I have to do for my own safety. I mean, I deal with a lot of dark things, and I have to be highly protective, and I truly am, and as you are. But you've heard me say many times, surround yourself in a divine bubble of white light. It's like an egg, like a aura that's around us. Call upon the diamond veils of protection to protect you above, below, through, and around. Call upon your guides, guardians, all that you work with, and ask for them to, like you said, come through. And so that's a wonderful way. Do that every morning when you get up, and every night before you go to bed, to protect yourself also. Yeah.
Okay. I will. And I appreciate you bringing up the writing. That makes me excited. I'm going to get my writing out this evening and look at it.
All right. Awesome. Blessings, Stu. Blessings.
Thank you so much for calling.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
Namaste. Thank you. God bless.
Wow, that was like a multi-dimensional message that you served her, but served everyone out there in sharing.
There are things that I make sure every show I talk about, and that's protecting yourself. Because people don't realize, and I'm going to give an example. At work, in the last few months, we started getting orbs, and we got cameras inside and out. And in the garage area, it's in the night camera, and there are orbs flying around in there. And me, I've seen spirit all my life, but I've never seen orbs.
Really?
No, because first of all, I can only see it under the night camera, and I've looked in there and was looking and couldn't see it with my physical eyes. So I mean, they're around, obvious all the time. And at first, when I first saw them, I thought to myself, I was like, I wonder if they have consciousness. I wonder if they're just energy balls and just existing. And then a little while later, I was looking up, and there was 3 of them, and all three of them were playing. They literally were playing for 15 minutes in front of that, and that showed me exactly what my answer was. Okay, we have another caller.
We do? Hello, caller.
Hello?
I think we do. Did you get a cue?
Yeah. Do we have another caller?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so.
While you're sending hearts to everyone out there, I'll take care of the phone coming in.
Chubby.
Okay. Hello, caller.
Hello. Ooh, hello. Who are we speaking with?
Melissa?
Hi, Melissa. How may I help you today?
Yeah, I am just going through a really hard time in my life right now, and I just need some guidance.
Yeah, you have a lot of depression. There's several different things. Are you having relationship problems?
Not really.
When I say relationship problems, I'm not talking about just a lover. I'm talking about family, friends, and things like that too.
Yes.
Okay. And that's what I mean. There's a lot of chaos around you, and I feel like it's affected you in such a way that the storm's not necessarily outside of yourself, it completely is inside of yourself. And so you're letting all the actions and reactions of other people affect you to the point that you cannot get out of it. I mean, it seems like you can't even think straight.
Yeah.
You got to find balance, and you've got to be able to not let necessarily everything that people say and do affect you in the way that you are, because you are do you get sick a lot? Because you internalize this to the point, I see you laying in bed and literally like, well, crying yourself to sleep, but also like either sleeping a lot, or not being able to sleep at all, like going back and forth. And so it's making you sick. And have you noticed that in the last, I'll say 6 months, because it seems like whatever has started to go on went on about almost 7 months ago, and it's continued. I also see there's another situation that started about 3 months ago, and that one is really like in the forefront. But these two things, there's others, but these two things are the main focus of your worry and sleeplessness. Was there a death in the family recently?
No.
Okay, I can't really say that. I see death around you. I see somebody is going to pass. I don't like to give that. Why would y'all show me that? I feel like somebody around you is going to pass. And in a weird way, maybe Spirit is trying to tell you that to prepare you is the only thing I can think of, because I usually don't have that kind of stuff come through. And so if it's coming through, there's a reason. They don't bring things through that there's not a reason. So whatever this is, just be little prepared. Now, I'm going to say to you something that I want to teach you. Do you meditate? No. You need, I already know. You need to meditate. And meditation is not always just sitting there quietly. You can do breathing exercises, and that would be very valuable to you, because when you learn breathing exercises, when you're going through anxiety, because you have anxiety attacks, you can breathe it out. And it's as simple as sitting with your eyes closed in the beginning and breathing in, counting to 10 in your head, hold it for 5, and then breathe out, counting to 10. Just do that. Nothing else. Just continue to count, continue to breathe, make sure you hold it in between, and it calms you down. It literally, it works. You know, it's the simplest thing. It's something we take it for granted so much. It really does work, and it calms you down. What it does is it lowers your brain state. It gives you a chance to lower your brain state, and it drops you down into a meditative state. And that reel-to-reel and that craziness and all that stuff that's going on in your brain can subside, because if you're just thinking and breathing, you can't be thinking about that other stuff. And then eventually it calms down enough for you just to be. You don't have to ask God any questions, Spirit any questions, just be. Just breathe and be. And then once it's calmed down, just sit there and see what you get. You get images, you might get colors swirling around, and you might ask a question in your head and they might give you the answer. And so start doing that. Give yourself at least 10, you really should meditate 20 minutes a day, but give yourself at least 10 minutes a day, that even if you go into the bathroom and just sit there, if you can't get away like from kids or whatever, do that. Because I feel like if you did that your problems would subside some, because you would get more clarity and you would be able to figure it out a little bit more. See, somebody's talking right now. I told you kids.
She'll have to revisit this on Facebook if you wish at another time, because this news feed will be on for some time, so you can hear it again.
Yes. And then we'll upload the copy and listen to it again. But that's my advice for you. I think it would really help immensely. I really do. And it would help you find clarity. How many kids do you have?
3.
I knew it. I was going to say that. Okay. And that's why I exactly. Were you sitting in the bathroom when I said that?
Yes.
Thank you for the confirmation. I know I saw her sitting in the bathroom, and then I saw the kids messing with her. And I was like, even if you go in the bathroom, you know, and that's exactly what you did. Is there anything else I could help you with?
Nope, that's good. Thank you so much.
Blessings to you on your journey. And remember, you really are the captain of your own ship, and you can make things better just by helping yourself with it, and then you can deal with the chaos that's around you that's more. And I know it's hard with kids and stuff like that. All right?
Okay.
Blessings.
Thank you.
God bless.
I wasn't quite sure where she was calling from, if she was watching the television, if she was watching it on demand or on Facebook. Because someone did say on Facebook, how often do we have this broadcast? And to answer that question, it is every third Tuesday of the month. And I was just talking with the program manager here at the studio, and I said, I can see the need to have more of these programs because once a month is not enough. It's not enough.
The thing about it is, we all want to know that spirit, and we all want to know that our faith, there's a reason, there's something there. Faith usually is blind. People don't realize that we have synchronicities and blessings and angels and guides and stuff like that that's around us and helping us all the time. They know it, but they don't have faith in it. I have an advantage, like I said, because I've seen and spoke to spirit my whole life. They trained me, they taught me, they taught me.
Nice.
And so my faith is that I can go, like I said before, and go in and do an exorcism and know that they got my back and I'm protected and we will do what needs to be done. That takes a lot of faith to see the things like that. Yeah. It really does.
And guess what? We have another phone call.
All right, we have another phone call.
Everyone on Facebook, we have another phone call, and here it is.
Hello?
Hello.
Who am I speaking with?
Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hello. I can't hardly hear you, but
she can't hear us.
Can you hear me now?
Pardon me.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good now. Let me. I'm just going to mute my TV. Okay, Rusty, Sandra.
Thanks for calling.
My son committed suicide like 7 years ago. This is very hard, but it's an amazing thing that happened today. He was trapped here on Earth, and he couldn't cross over. And my daughter, him and his sister were real close, and he kept coming to her, and he's come to her for 7 years. Finally, she was talking to me, like we talked for 2 days in a row, yesterday and today. And then I got a hold of one of my other friends that is on Facebook, and we helped him cross over, and it was just so amazing. It was just a beautiful day. I want to know why am I so emotional about it?
Because you. Okay, I'll tell you exactly what I'm getting. The reason that happened was to give you closure, to give you peace, to let you know that he is okay, and let you know that he is went to the light. It's rare that really happens. I've passed a lot of spirit to the light, and that you did that, and that you were involved in that. It gave you closure. It gave you closure. It lets you know that he's okay. It lets you know that he was still around, and it gave you what your soul needed to move on. Now I want to say to you that it is time to move on. It is.
Yes.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
Even what he did, and you can't blame yourself. You cannot blame yourself. Stop doing that, because how can you blame yourself? That's not your decision, so why would you hold on to that burden? Now, I want you to know that I see there's a woman coming in on the father's side that is your grandmother in spirit, because it seems like a grandmother's vibration, but...
Yes.
How well did you know her? Because I don't feel like you knew her a lot well.
Yes.
Okay, so she passed away a while ago?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Let's say maybe 4 or 5 years before my son committed suicide.
Okay. All right. Well, she's just coming in, giving you love. She mentioned something about a trailer.
Yes.
Okay. Was that hers or yours or?
I'm living in a trailer.
Okay.
Wow.
She mentioned something about a trailer. Are you having wiring problems? Are you having electrical problems?
Yes.
Okay.
I have been smelling something burning.
That's why she's bringing it through, because that's what I'm seeing. I see the hallway by the bathroom. Is that where are you smelling it at?
I'm in the living room.
And you smell it in there?
Yes, and that's where I smell it. And then I'm right on the futon, right beside the door, and on the other side of the door is a hallway. And then there's 2 rooms to the left, and then the bathroom is right in front. And in that bathroom, that electrical plug, where you plug like a night light or a heater or something in, hair dryer, whatever, it is burnt, the plastic on that plug.
Okay. You need to do something about that. She's a little worried about that because a trailer is a matchbox, as we all know. You're renting it. Are you renting it? Or
no, we're buying.
You're buying it. Is there any way that somebody could test that plug? Not just the plug, because I don't feel like it's the plug. I see there's a break. It's like a mouse or something chewed on a wire, and this is where this is originating from, which is why I told you it's between the bathroom and it's in the hallway. That's where the problem is. That's what I'm seeing. That's where the problem is. That's where she's showing me. You need to get that taken care of, or somehow unhook that one wire. But I don't know how you do that. She brings it forward of worry. Okay. If not, I could see it burning down to the ground. Oh yes, yes. Okay.
We had problems with our breaker box already. So yes.
Okay. Well, blessings to you on that. May the angels guide and protect you. Now, there's something else, and this is going to upset you, but this is what I see. I see an archangel holding a baby. Did you have a miscarriage?
No, I didn't.
Do you know somebody that does? Because this angel is holding this baby, and it was definitely, I feel like, a miscarriage. And so if it's not for you, it has to be for somebody that you...
Oh, my daughter's husband, so my step-granddaughter, just had a miscarriage about 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay, I see a little boy. It was a little boy. Give her confirmation that the angels have him and he's all right. And I feel like they're bringing that through to you, because it's really the only way to give this her confirmation that it upsets her very much. So I want you to pass that on, please.
Yes, I will.
There's also, I see a peacock. I see a peacock. And so peacocks kind of strut their stuff. You know, they're beautiful and they're strutting their stuff, and somebody says, strut your stuff. So I don't know what's going on with you, but you need to stretch your stuff a little bit more. Quit hiding and quit blaming yourself. There's so much blame. Quit blaming yourself. And I don't know if this is just about him or there's something else, but quit blaming yourself. I mean, you are worthy, you are loved, and they're giving you this. They're giving you this. I just letting you know they are giving you this.
Okay.
Okay, and I will let you go with that. Blessings to you, my dear.
Blessings to you, Rusty and Sandra.
Thank you so much for calling.
Namaste. Thank you.
And sharing with us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow. She's got to get that fixed.
Yeah.
Her grandmother showed me. I mean, I saw it. Yeah.
Wow.
I said it was between the living room and the hallway and the bathroom.
I was smelling it when you were talking about it. I was smelling
I ran it down, and I feel like there's a break in the wire, but it looks like a rat or mouse chewed it. You know,
and that does happen.
Oh yeah.
And it's fixable.
Yeah.
So she'll have that done.
Yeah. Okay.
So we want to make sure that we acknowledge everyone out there at Facebook land. Thank you so much for sending us the love and the light. We see you there, and I hope that you can hear it in the studio here, some of these questions. And we're working real hard to make sure everything's always audibly sound.
Right. Well, eventually we'll be able to patch Facebook Live into the network, and it will be on the cameras, and we don't have to do it, because we're doing it on my phone to do it on Facebook, and then we have 3 cameras, of course, also that is through, and if we could patch it through, then the sound would be better, and everybody will be...
Well, something that I did find out tonight when I came into the studio is that if they go on Access, Fort Wayne, Channel 2 and they key in Calling All Angels Hotline, they can immediately download because it is on demand.
Yeah. Well, I saw that. I looked on Access 2, and I saw at 7 o'clock our show.
Yeah, but any time after this.
Oh, after this.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can watch it later.
Yeah.
And I put a post on my Facebook. She has it on hers, and it's the Access. You just hit it, and then you can go to Calling All Angels and watch it later.
Cindy,
the professional.
You gotta get a hold of some of those mice out there, redirect them.
but you need to get an electrician or somebody to look at that because that worries me. Okay, so we have another caller. Okay, caller, who am I speaking to?
Hi, Rusty and Sandra. This is Dave Myers from California. How are you?
Good.
Oh my.
Love and light with you guys.
Love and light. We got a great voice.
Wow.
Thank you.
How may I help you?
I called you guys probably about 3 months ago in the beginning of a custody battle, and I've had a visitation with my daughter once. I get to see her basically every Sunday in the afternoon.
Good.
And it just it feels like the case is kind of stalling right now, and my ex is really still has it out for me. So I'm really trying to just hold on to the light and really just love everyone for healing right now. So I'm just wondering, is there going to be a break in this, or I'm going to have to continue fighting for my daughter? Because right now, she's already. I found out that my ex already got remarried, so that was kind of a hard hit for me, and I'm just trying to do what I do best and love better.
I do see it dragging out longer. I do. When she got remarried, does he have kids?
I think he has a son.
Does the son live with them?
I'm not sure.
Okay. It's interesting. What I'm seeing is the kid not living with them, and if he does not have his son, I feel like they're not going to try to fight about the child as much, but give it time. It's stalling right now in the court system is actually benefiting you. You're getting them every week. You're proving yourself to be a fit and good father, and I feel like there's a reason why the stall in it. So don't freak out about that. That's actually working out in your favor, because after a while it seems like she's not going to fight as hard as she is now, and then you can come into some agreement. Because it seems like her husband, the one that she just married, is not one that I'll say loves kids and wants them around. And so that's going to change her. It's going to change her attitude a little bit. Is what it is. So give it time. Time will actually help you in this case.
Okay.
I see a fork in the road for you, and this is not talking about the child. I see a fork in the road for you. And in one way, I do see a healthy, loving relationship. In the other way, I see you being alone, but also being very content. Whichever way you choose, Spirit wants to point out to you that you don't need somebody to complete you. You're complete yourself. And if you're alone, then you need to be working on yourself. There's a reason. You have to be the person. You have to love yourself to be a person that somebody else can love, if that makes sense. If you come in with all this baggage and they come in, then it never works out. But if you take care of your baggage and you find somebody to be a companion with you and not try to be to make you forget and everything, the relationship changes. Does that make sense? You understand what we're saying?
Yeah.
Are you with somebody right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I didn't think so. I figured.
Concentrating on me and my daughter.
Good. Yes. And that's good. But yes, when you have your daughter, spend all the time that you possibly can. But the rest of the time, start working on yourself more.
Right.
Try to figure out what you want to do next, not with the daughter. I know that's been consuming you for so long, but this is something you need to do for yourself, because understand your thoughts create your reality. When you're stressing about something all the time, that's exactly what you're bringing into your reality. The very thing that you ask God not to, don't let you have, is what you usually get, because you've done it. You send it out. Watch your thinking. Realize that things can change by positive thoughts, positive affirmations, and follow through. Sometimes it just the knowledge and the will to be able to do it. The follow through is so very important. I see something about your job. What's the deal about that? Is something wrong in the job?
Yeah, it's just not. It didn't work out, and I've applied for several franchises, and I'm just hitting walls, and it's not producing anything. So I've been kind of stressing out on that, I guess.
Okay, yeah, we saw it.
Thank you.
They're showing me three. It could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I see something. Do you work in the factories?
No.
Because I see like a factory work.
Factory work?
Yeah, I actually do. I see, I think, machines, like a machine shop or a machine factory. I don't know when
I did apply for a solar company. That might have something to do with it.
Okay, well, maybe Spirit has given confirmation that this will pan out, because it looks, it's factory. I see pieces is what I see, like parts of pieces. Maybe they're giving you confirmation that it will pan out for you. It looks like it looks like I see money. I see money, and so whatever is bringing in a good little amount of money, they must pay pretty well. What do you normally do? Like what do you do?
I'm a jazz pianist. I'm a musician.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, are you playing anywhere right now?
Yes, I actually have. I just got back from a random trip to Reno to play the piano, and then I've been playing at Highlands Ranch Resort up north here in Lassen in Northern California. So I've really, my counselor told me that, you haven't played the piano for 2 months, you need to get back into that.
Yes, because it's very healing for you. Because that right there is like your Zen spot. That's the one time in life that you're not thinking about nothing else but just feeling the music. It's very healthy for you. And so when you find yourself really down and stressing, just sit around and play, and go into the music, because that's your healer. It releases energies, it helps. And then it helps clear your mind, and I think that's why they told you need to play, because if you're not playing, you're miserable. I actually see a good bit of little money coming from that. I see you kind of taking off even more. Maybe you're going to be doing more gigs and stuff like that. But I definitely see the money flowing into you, and the way they're showing it to me is I see money coming to you and musical notes. So music. And so concentrate on that a little more, and go. They say follow through again, more follow through. Promote yourself a little bit more, and I feel like you will be doing better with that. And even if the job, I still see the job. I do, but maybe they're going to be forgiven enough that you could take off and be able to do gigs when you need to.
Yes, that'd
Nice.
be perfect.
Yeah, I bet. I'm going to say again, don't worry about your daughter. Just give her as much love as you can when she's around, and then the rest of the time work on yourself. Do you meditate?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I thought so. It is helping. quit going into meditation with expectations. It seems like you do that sometimes. But if you do go into meditation with expectations, I do want to point out, I want you to try to communicate with your guides a little bit more, and I'm going to explain something. Again, you heard me talk to her about breathing. Breathe in your head, count to 10, hold it for 5, breathe out. Do that until your mind calms down. Before you even go into meditation, protect yourself, then call in your guides and give them the okay and the knowledge that you want to communicate with them in this meditation. Do the breathing, calm yourself down. Ask one question the first time. I want you to ask one question in your mind. When you ask the question, it's always in the front part of our brain. When Spirit answers us, it's always in the back part. We can feel a vibration, a sensation in the back of our head. We can hear it in our own voice even, because our brain is our computer, it's our processor, so usually it is in our voice. Pay attention to that. Ask the question and just sit calmly and listen to the answer. And I feel like you would get more answers that way. But don't overwhelm yourself, because I want you just one question in the beginning, and then do that practice, and I feel like you will get more communication with Spirit, and they'll answer more of the things that you really want and desire to know. Okay?
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that that's a lot.
Yeah, like the process, it is.
Yeah, that was for the
you
whole
can always
world.
watch it back and everything.
He's not alone.
But blessings to you along your journey. Yes. I'm telling you, everything will be okay. Perspective is a huge thing, and if you put yourself in a dark place, that's where you stay. So it's up to you to lift yourself up and understand that you have many abundant blessings coming to you. Mm-hmm. You just have to claim them and not literally rob yourself from them. And things will be okay. This time that you're dealing with your child and all that, it's good that this is kind of taking time. It really is. There's a benefit, and there's a reason why it is, and it's going to actually benefit you in the long run. Okay?
Oh yeah, that was another question. Was there was some concern because she wanted to take my daughter outside of the state. And the judge hasn't really ruled. I know that there's a clause in California saying that you can't remove them from the county to which you're currently in a custody battle with. Mm-hmm. But it seems like she's going to still kind of try to take her out of the state to Ohio. So that was another concern that I had.
It is possible. It is possible. It's hard to know the actions. I mean, people have free will, so. It is possible, but if she did that, you know, I mean, it would be horrible, but you would get custody because that's illegal. You know, right. You can't do that. And you know, actually, it would honestly benefit you the most if she did do that, because you would get full custody because she'd be locked up.
Right.
So, just give it time. Like I said, just give it time.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks so much for calling.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to you again.
Wow, that conversation healed and served so many others out there. Thank you so much for calling in, Dave. I mean, and your little lesson in between it. And guess what? There's only like 2 minutes left to the show. 2 minutes left. Time flies when you're having fun out there. Yeah, it really does. I mean, I really realize that there are things that, because I've studied and know, and you know too, yes.
I got to get the information out to them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're asking for help. Yes, they want messages, and yes, they want answers to their question, but a lot of times the answer to our question is inside of us. It's a matter of us finding it out.
Yeah.
And good spiritual practices, you know, godly and spiritual practices are imperative. I mean, they really are so very important, because if we want calmness and we want a calmer life, then learn how to meditate and calm yourself down. If you're running around like an idiot all the time in chaos, then in chaos is all you will ever be.
Well, everyone out there, I want to re-invite you to watch this episode, the full version episode, because I know some of the questions within this full hour are applicable to you as well in Rusty's answers. So with that, I have to ask you, Will you come back again next month?
Of course. Of course.
Maybe we could do it again.
I definitely like this time a lot better because I work nights on the weekends. At least I'm up now, and it works out a lot better. And more people can watch it on a Tuesday night from 7 to 8 than a Saturday from 3 to 4.
Yeah, instead of other things like The Bachelor and The Bachelor.
Right.
I watch it too sometimes, but it is time to go.
And also, before we go, I want you to subscribe to Sandra Lynch's YouTube channel because all of them always get uploaded to that. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, which you can find the link on my Facebook, Rusty Piazza, and all of them are on there, and other things like that. And then you could always have access to many other shows because she has Angel Talk Soul Relationship 30-minute episodes recorded that's on there, and all of our episodes that we've ever done. And there is a lot of knowledge and stuff that will really benefit you. You know, I mean, I may be talking about somebody else at the time, but if it resonates with you, the information is always the information. Truth is truth, no matter how you look at it. You know, and truth for somebody else.
Piece of truth may be just what they need.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
thank you,
everyone out there on Facebook and on demand out there in the whole wide world. Is that amazing? We're in the whole wide world. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's time to go. And I hear the music in the background. It's looping around. Do you hear it? No? No?
I'm hearing other things. I actually got this a gentleman that's standing behind me.
Yeah?
That's trying to talk to me.
Yeah? What's he saying?
I don't know. I just hear muffling. It's an older gentleman.
Okay. But I do know it is
Wait
time to leave.
Wait a minute. Who's Maid? Who's Maid?
Maid Lynn.
Lynn.
Abundant blessings.
Is your grandfather in spirit Maid on the father's side? Because I feel like he's stepping forward, and if so, that's for you. Okay.
Wow. You were picking up somebody from Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, because he stepped in.
Oh my goodness. So the clock up there says 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's time to end another episode. Thank you all again for taking your time to stop, look, and listen in our divine appointment here today on another fun, full 1 hour of TV, Facebook, Calling All Angels Hotline. I'm Sandra, here with our star seed soul guest who brings it. Brings it with all the wonderful messages and information. And with that, we're both going to end the show and say what?
Divine love.
Divine love. And holy kisses. See you in the next episode.
Thank you for tuning in to Calling All Angels Hotline. We invite you to subscribe to, like, and post a comment on the Sandra Lynch Angel Link YouTube channel. We also encourage you to tune in to another unscripted access production called Angels Talk, Soul Relationships. Thanks again for watching from Angels at God Central Station.